for the very latest.
What up, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
world,
Facebook? Listen to the sound of my voice. I have a cool way for y'all to get free merch from us and support the channel at the same time. But this is what you got to do. All you got to do is, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Click. Don't cost you no money, right? Just click. Hit the bell.
Yep.
Free, right? That's step number one. Step number two, leave a comment. It don't matter what you leave. It could be the letter C. It could be the fire emoji. It could be the crown. Whatever emoji you want to leave on there, just leave an emoji. Step three is up to us. All we're going to do, we're going to put you on the drawing. Now, listen, you can put your name on as many videos as you want. The more videos you leave a comment on or emoji, whatever you want to leave, the more times you get added in the drawing. Right? We're going to draw your name and we're going to send you the merch. Simple as that. Real easy. All you got to do, follow those steps and we will send you some merch. All right?
Subscribe for the very latest.
They wanna kill me cause I'm black, but they can't kill me cause I'm black. I'm every color on the palette, my footprints, the first to ever step on the map. And I know where I began, so I overstand where I'm at. I'm your highness, the highest title, numero uno. You can't degrade me, can't deflate me. You still segundo, you will not push me out of my circle. This ain't sumo, my culture is universal. From the third rock to Pluto, influential, was instrumental in the development of anything relevant that advanced our intelligence, created from the elements, birthed from the earth. It's a cycle, time lapse, I return to the dirt.
whatever. Dude.
I had a real quick
Okay, go ahead.
question. So do you feel like a lot of people have, like, especially the men, it's like the older ones, I'm just guessing, the older ones I'm guessing, but do you feel like it's that they don't want to learn something new? Like, do you feel like at the end of the day, like, I'm just not trying to learn something new, or this is too risky for me to invest in, I'd rather just keep doing what I've been doing? Do they feel like it's not gonna work?
Yeah.
And Dewberry, before you answer that, I want to couple that with another question.
Okay.
Do you think that life insurance has a negative? Does it have a negative vibe to it?
Yeah.
And if so, why? So I just want to add that to that what you just said.
Okay. So to Walt's questions, ageism. I think older people don't want to listen to younger people in general. So I could get somebody in their 50s to say the same thing. And they be like, oh man, so-and-so said, like, oh, okay. You good with it? Yeah, I'm good with it now, man. He said, and it's just like, being parent deaf, we got, I know while you don't have kids, y'all, I think.
Not yet.
Us three have kids, and you can say one thing, and then you go to church and Bible study, and they say, oh, children, obey your parents. Dad, you not sure obey you? That should have been in your spirit anyway,
Right.
So it's just
I thought I put that in your spirit. Boy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's so really it goes back to building rapport and credibility. You have to, like I said, you have to be well read. You have to listen. There's in one of the books I read, it talks about, let's say you're both in a room and the pitch black and there's a spotlight, and every time that whoever talks, the spotlight goes on them. So me as the educator, insurance, the life insurance guy, agent. Every time I speak, the client is left in the dark. And what are they doing? Like, man, I'm ready to go. This takes too long. I don't want to be here. But anytime the client talks, I'm in the dark and I'm there for them. I'm there to listen. So case in point, so it's an older guy client I'm working with. He's looking to roll over some money, about $250 from his 401k, him and his wife. And so and get some background. They have no kids. It's just them, 65, 64. They're looking to retire and so forth. The wife's gonna go part-time. He says he would love to travel because she traveled a lot. So we're talking. Now, this is me putting like my fear, not my fear, but what I would want in retirement, which is a lot of people are worried about running out of money when they retire. So with this, and he has more, but let's say $250 is in your 401k, you're at retire. Okay, how much can I pull out per year for me not to run out of money? That's the first fear. The second fear is if the market crashes, how much of my money I'm going to lose? You know, so a lot of times you change your money from moderate to risky to safe. So whatever you roll that money over to, if it's another mutual fund or IRA or whatever, for your retirement, you put it in something. You can say, hey, I want safe, I just want bond, safe investment. So those are two things people are afraid of. So if I know that, I'm thinking about what they want to do. Like, hey, I want to set something up in an annuity where it pays out every year for the rest of your life. And you don't have to worry about the market. Your money, your $250 is going to be there, and you don't have to worry about going below that. But you're also going to be able to take a lifetime income. So if you're 80, 90, you don't even have to worry about running out of money. And then when he said, hey, I want to go on trips, I said, hey, you can pull a percent of that out, and it was like $11,000, $12,000. You can pull this out for the first few years. You can pull it out every year, but I did for like 6 years. You can pull this out for 6 years and go on a bomb vacation anywhere. You talking about 8 to 10 grand, you and your wife go on a nice vacation, fly out anywhere and so forth. And your lifetime income will start in 7 years, and you're gonna be making I think the numbers were like 55 for the year, and it kept going up. And when he hit 80, like around 80, he'd be making $100 and some thousand a year. And he gets that paid every month. Who wants to make a 6-figure in retirement? I'm like, I'm excited for him. And he cut me off. He's like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I want to see how much money I can get in the 20 years, and then it just run out. Because when I'm older, I'm just gonna be sitting around. I have other money coming somewhere else, but I'll just be sitting around, and I'm not gonna be going anywhere. So you talking about 6-figure income? While I'm sitting there, I can't spend it. I don't have kids, so I want to be able to know how much I can withdraw in 20 years. So that changed the whole dynamic of the conversation. I'm like, okay, let me go back, because I'm thinking about retirement and lifetime income and all this other stuff. And he's like, nah, I need to spend my money because I want to be able to go out and do whatever. So that's just building rapport. That's listening. And I caught that at the tail end. I should have caught that before. He said, so, but again, I showed. And here's another thing I say a lot. I'm so big on people's retirement and how much hard these people work 30, 40 years for this money. This is not a transaction I'm trying to do in 1 day or 2 days. Like, this is, like we're going on the third meeting. He may not even close at the third. This may be the closing meeting, but I'm still looking for like one more. I'm not trying to rush this. I want to ask as many questions you need, because I know at the end of the day, you're trusting this money with me, and I need you to know what it's going to do for you. So that's another thing. I'm not trying to rush you. I even deter people, if it doesn't fit, hey, I don't think it's a good fit. Just be upfront. So that's how you kind of get past that barrier with older folks. So that's the answer to your question, Walt. And then, Clint, you said,
does insurance have a negative?
Yeah. So my theory. All right. So 2 things. The first one, back to wages and salary back in the day. Our parents and great parents didn't make a lot of money. So insurance has progressed a lot, just like phones. But back in the day, it was only like 2 products. You had like term and whole life. That's it. Term. So you come to somebody and they're like, hey, you can invest in a whole life policy. You can take dividends from it, and you have it for the rest of your life, and it pays out when you pass away. Great. How much is that? Oh, it's gonna be $100 a month. And we talking about like the 60s, 50s. $100 a month. You know, like it's a lot of money. $8 a month. You go to the black community, sell insurance. Hey, we got this $10 term that you can have. It's gonna be $50,000, $100,000, and these people in there 25, great, or 30, great. 30 years, yeah, I got insurance, I'm great. Hey, I got insurance. So anytime somebody comes, oh, I got insurance. So that 30-year-old is now 60. Term policy is ended. Not only are you older, you may have health issues, because what are we known to have? Not the best health, right? We don't eat the greatest, so we have the high cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, whatever. So now people are like, I need insurance. I have this bad health and I'm older. How much can I afford? And these people are still not been making the best wages. Now they're really hurting for like, okay, can I afford this? And now we just talking about a simple burial policy for $10,000 to $15,000 for like $50, $60. So I think that's one thing. And because I've met a lot of older people that are like, yeah, I'm looking for insurance because they didn't have it beforehand. And then the second thing is I feel as though when we look at there was a lot of insurance companies back in the day, just like banks. And we have a lot of banks, they close. When the insurance companies close, and you talking about paper, you talking about this your policy, this piece of paper, and this bank closed.
Oh.
Hey, my mom just died, you know, and she had this policy, and she says, "What you guys? Do you have the policy number? No. You got the paper? Well, we don't know. Well, you know. Oh yeah, we bought them out in the 80s, in the 90s. Let me look. Oh, the files didn't transfer. We don't have anything, but she still was paying y'all. Well, we can't find it. So
Crazy. You
hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, it didn't pay out, and it could have been a term, but it didn't pay out with a term spot." So that's why a lot of times I'm like, I don't know the situation. If you have the policy, we can look at it. Maybe there's some kind of something in there. Also, maybe the person said they wasn't a smoker, died from smoking related incidents. And now the family have to do some figuring and be like, oh, it ain't, you know, it's a pre-existing condition. We don't have to pay out. All we gotta do is pay your premiums plus 10%, 15%. That's it.
That's crazy.
So over those years, that might be $2,000, $3,000, something like, you know. So yes, there, you know. But again, technology is great. So a lot of things are electronic. That's why I make sure people have a copy of their policy. You know, we do an annual review, because don't mess around and get a divorce and get up there your beneficiary. Don't do it. Where that money going to? I've heard stories. Yeah, I've heard stories.
Hey, you know what? I want to go into something real quick.
Okay.
Subscribe for the very latest.